What is up, everybody, and welcome to Everything's Plastic. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Bandai movie monster series, and this is Mechagodzilla 2004. This one is pretty cool, and it's actually the first time that we ever seen these in our area. I was scrolling out through Facebook, and our local comic book store posted a few of these, and I had to jump on them, so we were pretty fast going out to get these. Needless to say, they were nice enough to hold them back for us as well. We love collecting Godzilla figures. So we'll start by getting a closer look at this one. Obviously no packaging. This is pretty new to me. Like I previously mentioned, I don't know a whole lot about this toy line. We have a lot of Playmates and we have some older Bandai, but this is actually the first for the movie monster series. So no packaging, just this little tag here, and this one is $26.99 here in Canada at our local comic book store. And before I remove this tag, to give you guys a quick look at it, barcode and all that stuff here. Obviously I can't read Chinese, so I don't know what any of this stuff says, but pretty cool picture of Mechagodzilla right here. Love it, his eyes are all lit up. Fantastic. I feel bad kind of removing this clip, but so it's gotta go. Let's get a closer look at Mechagodzilla. These are actually vinyl as opposed to the Playmates. The Playmates ones are very hard plastic. These are nice soft vinyl. The paint application on this one is very even all the way over. Love all the detail in the back here. I think they did a fantastic job. This is an awesome sculpt, awesome mold. I'm really like it. As for paint, I mean, there's only silver paint and there is a bit of gunmetal or darker silver in around his legs there. There is a little bit of red there in some places, and obviously yellow paint for his eyes. Other than that, that's the only thing that's painted. We even have detail on the bottom of his feet. Detail on the bottom of his tail, which looks fantastic in my opinion. If you want a very articulated figure, obviously this is probably not for you. But if you want a very cool and detailed Mechagodzilla, then this one will do just fine. So I'll give you guys one more closer look all the way over, and then we'll cover articulation. Articulation won't take very long. There's only 4 points of articulation on this one. So the only articulation is his head goes all the way around, his mouth is not articulated or anything like that. His arms go back this far, forward this far, and as for his tail goes all the way around. And for some weird reason, his legs are not articulated, which I was very surprised that his legs weren't articulated. All the Playmates and all the previous Bandais, as far as I know, the legs were articulated, but to be completely honest, is not that big of a deal. The only good thing about it is we won't have issues getting this one to stand up, and the tail actually supports it as well, even if you want to turn the tail over this way, which kind of looks weird to be completely honest, but it will stand without the tail. So just to do a quick comparison, obviously I'm going to try to keep this review nice and quick. Let's put our camera down here. So we have the Playmates Mechagodzilla. Now this is Mechagodzilla from what, 2019?
2021, right?
2021, I think it is.
Godzilla versus Kong.
Godzilla versus Kong.
Or Kong versus Godzilla.
Yeah, Kong vs. Godzilla, all the same thing, man. Same kaiju, same movie. But yeah, we can see that he's pretty much the same size as the Playmates toys, Mechagodzilla. Now, I love the traditional Mechagodzilla a lot more. I don't know about traditional, but fairly new. We have a quick side-by-side comparison to the Playmates toys, Godzilla 2021. I'm going to go with, yeah, it's definitely 2021, 2019 to 2021, because his dorsal fins are actually a lot bigger. And his dorsal fins got bigger after King of the Monsters, if I am not mistaken. Now, when I say we are big fans of Godzilla, doesn't mean that I know all the details. I forget more than I know. But yeah, we can see that Mechagodzilla is pretty much the same size, just a tad bit taller. Alright, also for comparison, we have King Kong from Godzilla vs. Kong. If I am not mistaken, maybe I am, maybe I'm not. But yeah, we can see that Mechagodzilla is a little bit taller than this one as well. Now let's get to my collection. We have Naruto riding on top of Godzilla, which is two of my favorite figures. But we have Godzilla 1962? 1962. Or 64. I think Godzilla vs. Kong is 1962 or 64. Man, I am old and my memory is going. But we can see that Mechagodzilla is roughly around the same height. So a fairly average sized Bandai figure. We can do a comparison to Mr. Shin Godzilla. And pretty much the same size. And if we wanted to do a comparison to Godzilla 2014, we can see that Mechagodzilla is still a little bit taller again, so fairly decently sized. Yeah, that's what I said. So everybody, that pretty much wraps up our unboxing and figure review for Mechagodzilla 2004.
It's not really unboxing.
Yeah, not really unboxing. We just kind of cut a tag off of it. So untagging. We'll say untagging and figure review. So there is one other figure that we have as well. So this is the Bandai version of Godzilla 2019. I think this one is, yeah, Godzilla 2019. We can see that Godzilla 2019 is a tad bit taller, but not by much. A lot bigger though. Big menacing kaiju Godzilla is. I love it. Alright guys, that pretty much wraps up our review. So out of 10, I'm going to give this guy a 9 out of 10. I love the detail. I love how evenly the paint application is on this one. No marbling, no flakes of paint or anything like that. Everything's painted really, really nice. I love the gunmetal and darker gray in around here. The red is painted nice and clean, and his eyes are painted nice and clean as well. Tons of detail in this sculpt. The only downside to this one is restricted articulation, and I gotta say the price is a bit much. $26.99 here in Canada. I think this one can definitely be cheaper. I know our Playmates are cheaper. Usually your Bandais and our imports are a little bit expensive because they are a little bit harder to get and not as mass produced in my opinion. So 9 out of 10 for me. And what did you want to give them?
Probably the same thing.
Probably a 9 out of 10 as well. So a 9 out of 10 for me and a 9 out of 10 from Ethan. As always, my friends, let me know in the comments below what do you think of this figure. Let me know what you think of our review. And also let me know who is your favorite kaiju. And if you guys like Mechagodzilla, what year is your favorite Mechagodzilla? Do you like the more modern, the older version of Mechagodzilla, or do you like the 2004 version? I think this one is probably my favorite version of Mechagodzilla. If you liked our review, hit that like button, and if you want to subscribe to the channel, hit that subscribe button as well. As always, we hope you enjoyed this review, and we hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Keep collecting.
Stay safe.
Go buy some toys.